Never had the UDF nor any mass movement fighting apartheid get so many people on the streets like Pagulum Tagati and Jacinta are gathering. They are gathering. The politics space have changed. It's a field day for people on the ground. They are not talking politics. Even the brightest cop in the land does not talk politics, does not say, make me president. People must begin to think very fast because, like I pointed out earlier, that we had civic education at school from standard 3. Today you don't need contraptions called Human Rights Commission, headed by old women like Maya. Maya must move up, must move out, man. Let's create civic society commission, civic society commission. Stop calling us human. Who said we don't know that we are human? But we are citizens. Civic Citizens Commission. We are citizens together with our pets and our stock of animals. We are all citizens together. If you didn't know, we are not, it's not everybody who's human for that matter. But there are all of us are citizens who are in this country. Stop calling us human and confounding us with big terms and education. Pagulum Tagat has already told you that, most of these people who are educated making long speeches. Justice Maya has written something. It's no different from what Ramaphosa is saying on TV and so on. Those people should retire. I am retired now, but I'm ready to join House of Amakosi, Dikhosi, Marena, and elders, because there are elders who are not necessarily in the Amakosi and Makhosi who are urbanized. I belong to that. Then you have Amakosi, Amakhosi, and elders who will be able to select for us something that will represent a Ministry of Police. Ministry of Police that could be ably served by people on the ground today. Some of them have not shown up. But you're going to need a group of Amabutu on the ground, Bashabani on the ground, not Mapanyaza. Mapanyaza Gistozi. You know, Tosital, like Figi Lembalula always trying to say Wanyatsozi and all that rubbish. We have been fed rubbish for too long. Amabuto, they are showing you every day on the videos. Bashabani. You don't need to suddenly think people like Floyd Shibambwe and his old friend Julius Malema will belong to the House of Elders, but they are now aging. But you can have you can never include people tainted with politics. It doesn't matter how aged they are. For instance, a retired Ramaphosa should not qualify. A retired Zuma and Mbeki should not qualify. Amakosi are young. Most of them are far younger than myself. Marena, Dikhosi, they are young. Their wives are young. Their royal houses are young. That's why you have Pagulum Tagati there. You must have a battalions on the ground, working with the police, working with the army whenever it's necessary, but handling issues, having rights for them of arrest, and working out the modalities of how they should do with things. It is doable. Bagulum Tagati has already said you need a ministry for that. I cannot define everything of the calf, but you need a ministry. For instance, a person like Mukonazi, you must make him Chief Detective General. Chief Detective General. What's wrong with toying with new terms? You only wait for Bishop Tutu is not here anymore to coin terms for you like Rainbow Nation and all that. People are not just a Rainbow Nation. They are more than that. They are the ethnic groups. You can have this Amabutu on the ground, and I have added the other terms from other ethnic groups like Bashabani, Basanka Bamarena, and so on the ground and in the urban areas. Forget about old tired names like Makabani, all their comrade. Forget about that. That it has served its time, man. We don't need no comrade. I don't need to be smelling a comrade next to me anymore. Make people into Bashabani, Babuluki, Basichaba. I'm not the only one who can think organically. A lot of people can augment on what I'm saying. But when I have time, I will begin to articulate this in writing so that those who believe more in stuff that is on written paper can look at, peruse, and add where they can. There are a lot of people who can guard our societies without guns. We don't need AK-47s. We just need the Kiris and the Shamboks, not to beat up people to pieces, to show them to the vans that will take them to a place safer than them if they are making everybody unsafe and making them safe, like I'm saying, to start with. Because you're not just making the innocent safe, you are making even those who are not innocent safe from themselves. Time for Amapanyaza, old thought, school thought. It doesn't matter how educated Ramaphosa is. Justice Maya, give way, man. Give way with the whole Human Rights Commission. It doesn't matter whether Ntombi has joined it or whatever. Move away from this colonial mode of governance. Parliament. Parliament. What is parliament? Parlamente. What is all that? Rename these things. Clean the people's minds and their hearts and their souls. For the first time when I was staying in Pretoria, when I saw the names being named Khosi Sekhukhune, Khosi Mampuru, prison, when the names sprang up all over, and Lutuli, Nelson Mandela Drive, all that. And I noted that they pushed names like Sobukwe specifically to outlying outskirts townships, environment like Sunnyside, which is not the city center. All the city center names were taken by ANC. But what I'm trying to say is that that was also cleansing. Doesn't matter how it was manipulated. When you begin to use your names, you are educating, you are fortifying, you are healing the people. Then they have a Sobukwe on Sunnyside. When I ask ANC guys, why do you have Sobukwe on Sunnyside? Hey, you see, Reverend, it is because most of the Africans, who are coming from outside, that's accommodating uh, illegal immigrants under the nose of Sobukwe. You push him out there to be with illegal immigrants. I was shocked. Then another small road coming into Pretoria is named Jeff Masemula, and so that you can hide them from people. Because Jeff Masemula is the longest prisoner that served on Robben Island, more than Mandela. The world knows Mandela being the longest serving prison. Nonsense. Jeff Masemula was. And he's hidden somewhere when you come through former Potgieter Street and into some other misnamed church streets. Then you have Jeff Masemula there. All this nonsense. These people, if I could be part of opinion makers on justice and so on, some of them must be made to account, even go to jail for misleading our people, for continuously poisoning our people. You need a brand new revolution in this country to clean up the minds of the people. You, like I have said before, you need a presidium that will never have tainted names. There are a lot of people, intellectuals and organic intellectuals, whom you can pick up for a presidium. For as long as they understand how to think, they will be availed to you and proper thinking. They don't have to speak what we call big English. I don't know which one is small English, but some English is called big English. But I've never heard of small English. I'm using this because I'm speaking colloquially. I don't want to speak like in Britain, you don't see the army and the police. By the way, in Britain, the police are not carrying guns. We need a society where police will not be carrying guns. They will be so clean. But you have other areas that bring civility to the mind and to prominence and out on display. Calvaries, as they call them, I think, around the king, the palace, and so on. Why can't you do that? Already